There's something deeply personal and deeply sacred about deciding to let go. Not just letting go of a job, a habit, or a relationship, but letting go of who you've been. You know what I'm talking about. That version of you that knows how to survive, knows how to manage pain, knows how to numb out, scroll endlessly, procrastinate, self-sabotage, avoid the work that calls you, and hide from the truth that scares you. Letting go of that you, that's a spiritual act. And that's the real journey most people never tell you about. I've come to see this process as a journey between two islands. The one you're currently standing on now is the Island of Discomfort. It's lonely, but familiar. It's not ideal, but at least you know where the firewood is. You've learned how to survive here. And if you've been here long enough, you might even start convincing yourself that this is how life is. But then, one day, you see something off in the distance. A glimpse of a whole nother island. The island of possibility. It's not a fantasy. You know it's real. Because part of you lives there already. You felt that version of yourself in your quietest moments. The one who's healthy, grounded, free, aligned in purpose, magnetic in presence, unapologetically alive. You see it, and for a moment, you believe it. You believe you could get there. So you start to build your raft, and at first it's exciting. You gather everything you've learned, every lesson, every affirmation, every intention you've ever written down. You craft your plan. You set your course. You even tell a few people what you're about to do. But nobody tells you that building the raft is the easy part. The hard part is getting on the raft. Leaving behind everything you've known and drifting out into the open water. Carl Jung said, there is no coming to consciousness without pain. The moment you leave the shore of your old life, pain begins to surface. It doesn't ask for permission, and at first, it's just doubt. Did I bring enough with me? Is the raft even strong enough? What if I'm not who I thought I was? Then it becomes resistance, storms of emotion, waves of fear, shadows rising to the surface. The Stoics said that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. And I believe that's true, because the moment we enter the unknown, our mind fills it with monsters. What if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if I lose everything? And in that moment, the old island starts calling your name. And if you're not aware, if you haven't trained your mind and spirit to recognize the voice of the shadow, you convince yourself it's wisdom. You'll say, let me go back, just for a little bit. It's safer there. I'll try again next month when I'm more prepared. But the truth is, there's no perfect time. There's only now. There's only this moment, this raft, this journey, this version of you trembling, but still moving forward. That's what this middle space really is. A sacred undoing. The letting go of the version of you who built walls instead of boundaries, who settled instead of spoke up, who coped instead of healed, who performed instead of aligned. It's not easy. But this part, this uncertain, uncomfortable, in-between part, this is what transforms you. This is where the new you is forged. So let me ask you something. Can you let yourself be lost for a little while? Can you allow the fog to rise without turning back? Can you paddle with shaky hands and still believe the island is real? Because if you can do that, if you can hold faith in the silence, then you've already won. You've already crossed the threshold from who you've been to who you are becoming. There's something else I want you to remember. The sea isn't working against you. It's refining you. The waves are shaping your strength. The sun is expanding your capacity. The storms are forcing you to trust what's inside of you instead of what's behind you. Even the delays have purpose. They teach you to surrender control and expand your timeline. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished, said Lao Tzu. And your transformation is no different. The island of possibility is already there. It's not going anywhere. But before you can live there fully, you have to become the kind of person who belongs there. So if you're in that middle space, if you're between islands, lost at sea, and unsure if you made the right decision, let me tell you something. You did. You made the most courageous decision a soul can make: to leave comfort for alignment, to leave shadow for light, to leave old stories for new frequencies. And I know it's hard, but you don't have to get there overnight. Sometimes when I run, I keep my head down. I stop looking at how far I have to go, and I focus on the step right in front of me. Just one more, then another. And suddenly, when I look up, I'm closer than I ever imagined. This is the journey of letting go. This is the sacred unraveling. This is a path from fear to freedom. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going. The island of possibility is real, and it's waiting for you to arrive. So I encourage you, my friends, to keep riding on that raft and realize that those waves and that storm is only there to help to better you. If you know that, and if you can look back with grace and appreciation of where you've been, but have the courage to keep going forward to where you were supposed to be, then, my friends, you will arrive at the island of possibility. This is a lot of frequency. I encourage you to like, share, subscribe, and write a comment about your journey through the unknown. Have you made it to the island of possibility? Are you stuck on the island of discomfort? Or are you in between on that raft? We would all like to know. And we would all like to get to the island of possibilities together.